Gemini. Let's go ahead and jump right into this reading, my love. Let us see what the messages are that Spirit has here for you on today. Please do keep in mind, y'all, these are general messages. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Thank you, thank you. Let us see. Oh, Lord. Let us see. We have the Seven of Swords and the Page of Cups. I'm like, oh, Lord. So we put the soon as we split the deck, child. All right, let us see what the messages are. Please do, as always, keep in mind, again, general. Only take what resonates with you, leave the rest. I think I already said that, but as soon as I split the deck, I see the Seven of Swords and the Page of Cups just discombobulated me, child. We got the Seven of Swords and the Six of Swords right here. It's like somebody wants to apologize for having lied or done whatever they did to push you away. Person doesn't want to lose you. Ace of Pentacles wanting to stick his head up. This is my engagement ring. When a person thinks of you, they think long term, but they may have messed it up in the very beginning or something like that. The person is watching you with the Page of Swords. They're very curious. There may be a message coming from this person soon, because right now they're suffering in silence. They're trying their best to keep whatever it is that they want to say to themselves, but they're like 2.5 seconds from acting on what they feel with this King of Wands. Okay. All right, let's see. Thank you, Spirit. What are the messages? Ooh, whoa. So we have the High Priestess. We have the Five of Wands. Yep. You already know that this person is having some sort of internal conflict. You know this already. The World. Because things are over between you and this person, or you've grown. You've outgrown something. You've matured beyond a certain point. And if this person is still operating on that level, you're like, oh, well, you know, I'm just not into that type of stuff. I'm not into that or whatever. I don't want this. I don't want that. Whatever. You know, it's something here. We have the Magician and we have the Seven of Swords. Oh, right. So yeah, this person is trying to manifest you back. They're trying to pull you back into their life. All right. And it's not going well right now. It's not going well because you're a High Priestess. Look at her face. What does her face say to you? Go ahead in the comments. Let's all put what we think individually, because we all have different intuitive abilities, right? None of us is seeing the same thing. What does her face say to you? Right? You guys remember picture prompts when we were in school? You look at the picture, you say, well, what would you make this about? Like, what do you think this is about? What is this picture saying to you? Write a story about it, right? What do you think this High Priestess's face is saying? It could be saying a number of things, but what do you think it's saying? All right, so the High Priestess, the Five of Wands. All right, this person is well aware that somebody is doing this magic here to try to block them, to try to stop them from moving on, because with the World, again, things are over, or this person is afraid that they're over. One or the other. They actually are over, or they're afraid that they're over. So we have the Seven of Swords being lies, cheating, deception, strategy. Yeah, because see, everything is not fine. If this person said, okay, I'm fine with us being done. No, they're not. No, they are not. They're not fine with it. So they're going to try to do something to try to stop you, block you, something. This could just simply be thinking about you a lot. Okay, meditating on the subject. Okay, focusing on you with all of their heart, all of their might. You know, it could be just that simple, or some of them could be paying for spell work, rituals, etc. to be done if it's something they don't know how to do themselves. You know. All right, we have the Ace of Cups. Yeah, see, because they want to make this love offer to you. Knight of Cups confirms that they want to make this love offer to you. This person feels like you are their ideal counterpart. You know, whatever they feel like their version of an ideal counterpart would be, you're that. And they think about you all the time. Eight of Swords. This is a all day, every day type of thing, right? Nine of Swords we saw first, I believe. So they think about you all the time, all day, every day. We saw the Ace of Pentacles, right? My engagement ring, now the Ace of Cups. This person thinks of you obsessively, like they fantasize all the time. Seven of Cups and the Devil. Yeah. Everything is not fine with them. Ten of Swords. They feel like they cannot believe that things are over, things are done, something like that. I don't know, it doesn't sit right with them. Yeah, Three of Swords is heartbreaking. Three of Pentacles, because it feels like this person really wants to come together with you, but that's the part for me. Yeah, Ten of Wands, exactly. You must have been made to feel taken advantage of or taken for granted or something. You must have been made to feel that way. And then the Ten of Wands comes out to confirm that, because Well, duh. Why else would a person just dip out? Yeah, Ten of Swords and Ten of Wands. Yeah, you felt taken advantage of. You felt taken for granted. You felt like the person did not care about you at all. So why would I stay somewhere where I feel like I'm not being loved properly, or not, I'm not being shown love at all, for that matter, let alone properly? You know what I'm saying? I'm not being shown love at all. So you're like, I don't know what you wanted me to stay around for. You know, that kind of thing. We had the Eight of Wands. Oh, they're wanting to talk to you here. But it's not seeming like you really have anything you want to say. Yeah, because the Star card is like protection. But it's also enlightenment. So because of some truth that you've been enlightened to, which it could be this, this, and this, you're like, I don't have anything really that I would want to talk about. Right? But again, I feel like this person is trying to block you and prevent you from moving on. Do you see this? So I do feel like there's a certain energy being thrown at you to stop you from moving on. Yes. Make an attempt to do so anyway. You had the Wheel of Fortune, but you're still going ahead and moving on. Look, the person is here at the bottom of the wheel looking up like, okay, what can I do this time? Or how can I grab their attention this time? But the reality of the situation is you're focused on other things. Here we have a Ten of Cups here. Oh my goodness. This Ten of Cups, okay. Oh wow. And the Four of Wands. So a lot of you have like happily ever after coming in here for you. All right. You got away from this person who didn't want what you wanted or wasn't on the same page as you. Three of Pentacles, but now they want to be. Like you find somebody that you're on one page with that wants the same things that you want. And then in comes this person, you know, all of a sudden trying to reminisce, wanting to go down memory lane, those type of things. But you're in the Queen of Swords energy. And you're like, okay, I'm just going to keep it pushing because I've been down this road before. I know where it leads. It doesn't take me to anywhere that I want to go. You know, I want the Ten of Cups, Four of Wands, and this road does not lead me there. So I wouldn't travel down this road. But somebody may be trying to get you to turn down their block. You know what I mean? Now, this could be literal or this can be figurative. But this is the way that I'm hearing it. And I'm getting it. And I'm seeing the roads here and everything else. Like, you just like, I don't want to go down that road because I know where it leads. And I don't enjoy the path that it takes me down. Period. It doesn't, you know what I'm saying? So somebody could be trying to take something away, confuse you, because this person has 5 swords in their hand. The 5 swords is, again, the competition aspect of it. So because you want something that you do not have is why you feel the way you do. But again, we talked about this last night. In the event that you were to get that thing, do you still want it? You see what I'm saying? In the event that you were to get what it is that you're saying you want, would you still want it? Or is it because you feel you can't have it, somebody else have it, and it's like, I always get what I want, that you want it in the first place? Yeah, Eight of Cups is emotional withdrawal and, you know, going on a spiritual quest, going to seek whatever you feel like was missing in the first place, because you're not going to find it in another person. You're not going to find it in a friendship, relationship, anywhere else. You're going to find it within yourself. You're going to find it in God, but you're not going to find it everywhere else. So I feel like, you know, you went on this spiritual quest or they are going on a spiritual quest right now. My phone just fell. That's confirmation. Because this person is experiencing like a tower. You know, they're realizing in what ways they've been selfish, they've been egotistical, they've been this, they've been that. This person could have always thought like other people were the problem, other people were this, other people were that. People just let them get away with so much. Yeah, Ten of Swords. But I feel like with you, it's like you spoke the truth. The truth hurts, you know, the truth. Okay? They're like, dang. I didn't realize this, I didn't realize that. It's a whole bunch of things you didn't realize, okay? Because you was too busy being in the Seven of Swords energy. So with the Seven of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands, this is like a breakthrough, an energetic breakthrough here, okay? After waiting for something, it seems, it finally comes through, okay? So for some of you, not all of you, you could have wanted this apology from this person for a while because you never got it. You get the apology, that's great and everything, but it's not changing your mind as far as being with the person, okay? We have the Death card here. Yeah, see, in the Page of Swords, they're curious. And then the Empress sticking her head out. They're spying on the Empress, watching everything the Empress does because they want the Empress back in their life, you know, in the way that they want the Empress back in their life. But they have to stand up and fight for it, obviously. Went from the Five of Wands, Seven of Swords, Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands. Nobody's just going to be like, yeah, I'm going to be with you. You know, that's a lot. That's a lot. So we have the Six of Wands. This person is trying to figure out how can they come back from that? How can they bounce back from that? Because after everything that's happened, if I were to make you an offer, you're going off of what I've done already. You get what I'm saying? Everything that I've done already. Instead of me being able to come to you and do different, you're not giving them that chance. But the thing is, but they even, I mean, we have the Page of Wands and the Tower. All right, so the Page of Wands is like a message, again, being received. In the Tower, this is a shock. So this comes as a shock to you. This person even feels this way. You know, I didn't even know. I thought this person was over there happy. You know what I mean? It could also be that they feel tennis towards because they see that you're happy. You know, Eight of Pentacles and the Sun card. Whatever it is that you do for work, you may love what you do. You know what I mean? Like, you may be very passionate about it. This is a craftsman, or in this case, a craftswoman, right? I'm so silly, but this is a craftsman. This is somebody who has mastered their skill or who works diligently on their crafts and skills as to where they will one day master them. It's no, oh yeah, possibly, no, they're going to, because they work on this every single day. So that's how you become a master at your skill or at your craft. You work on it every single day. And Pentacles can be years. So this is something you've been doing for 8 or more years. So at this point, you're definitely like a master at it. You've been doing it for a while. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about how long it takes for a person to go to school and receive their master. So if you're doing a school of life, anything in life for that long, you done mastered it. You see what I'm saying? Or you're mastering it. That's what it is. So this person, you know, they might feel a way when they view you as somebody that's happy still, even without them. But it's like, again, this goes back to that message from, like, I think 2 days ago. If you're an optimistic person by nature, right? If you're somebody that's going through quite a bit in life, I was just talking with my husband about this last night. Oh my God. I'll tell y'all that story another time. But if you're somebody who never really fit in with groups, and remember when I was telling you guys about sunflowers and how sunflowers turn to the sun, right? For their energy and all that. But if the sun is not out, then they turn to each other. And if they don't have a sunflower to turn to, then they sit there and they droop down like sadness, you know, like, oh my gosh, because they don't have anything to turn to. They don't have anybody to turn to and get that energy from. Right? But I told you guys that something tells me that if I were a sunflower, my sunflower would just be standing up straight, whether the sun was out or whether I had somebody to talk to or not. And that's exactly what the sun card looks like. I gotta show you guys. The sun card has a bunch of sunflowers, and see how they all turn into each other. But then this one, she just by herself. This one sunflower that's right next to her is just by itself. You see what I'm saying? Maybe that's just what it is. You know, like, you're just somebody who's always had to stand on your own by yourself. So any event that somebody betrays you or disappoints you or is not able to be around anymore, it's like, okay, it's not the first and only time it's happened. You don't play victim. You don't sit around and cry. You don't sit around and be, oh, what's, you know, what am I doing with my life? No, you get up and keep moving. I don't even think you be down. You just keep moving. You know what I mean? Because it's something you've been through before. People have disappointed you before. When you see a Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands, oh, you've been disappointed before, child. There's nothing new for you. You get what I'm saying? And back to that sun. It's nothing new under the what? Under the darn sun. Therefore, it's like, oh, okay, you a cheater too? Or you a liar too? Or, oh, you a schemer too? Or, you know what I mean? Oh, you envious too? Because keep in mind, like we said, and that's been coming up too, for those of you who either already have moved on or will move on, they're envious of the person that you're with because of everything they know that person is getting. You know what I mean? Like, they know the type of person that you are. They know the type of person that they rejected, dismissed, denied, whatever, tried to stun on. They know that. So the fact that somebody else is going to get to enjoy it, especially if they got to see you glow up and come up over time thereafter, oh yeah, of course they're jealous. Duh. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't out their mouth say that, but they are. You have the Nine of Swords. This is somebody suffering here in silence, exactly. And they know that they really want to rush in and say something to you, but what could I really say? This is a situation that I put myself in. You know what I mean? So when you hear it in the readings, like, oh, this person wants to, they want to, wanting to and going to are two different things. Because I want to reach out to this person because I know that I was in the wrong. I know what I did to this person. But at the same time, because I know I was in the wrong and what I did to this person, why would they want to talk to me? Why would they want to deal with me? Why would they give me another chance? Is where this person is coming from, right? King of Pentacles, you know, I want to show them that they can depend on me. But when I showed them Seven of Swords and Five of Wands, how is that saying you could depend on me? You see what I'm saying? So it's like, at this point, they feel anything they would say to you, you would just view it as words. And that's just what it is. Because Three of Swords here and the Two of Swords, you view it as, See, okay, so Two of Swords is divided loyalty, right? So it's like, I'm over here, I'm over here. Think of like riding a fence. If this person had any sort of karmic situation go on, right? That could be why this Five of Swords is here. It's like, oh, you know, even though I have this karmic here, I can't let you go. You know, I don't want to lose you to somebody else, even though this karmic is here, or something like that, right? But it's causing pain because Three of Swords is talking about third-party situations as well. So for the Three of Swords and the Two of Swords to be there, it's definitely like, because of divided loyalty, this is what happened. But with you saying, okay, I'm gonna move forward, move on. I need someone that's loyal to me. You know what I'm saying? So I could be loyal to them, they be loyal to me. Then they're jealous. Oh, Lord. All right. So let us see. The Seven of Swords. We have the Four of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. All right. So the Four of Swords is about resting easy, chilling. Okay. Meditation, things like that. Five of Pentacles. I feel like, yeah, you just block this person out so that you can maintain your peace. All right. Because you're like, yeah, I'm not going to let somebody that I know is being deceitful deceive me. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay. Again, the very first card out is the High Priestess. So it's not a I think. Excuse me. And you see that confirmation right there? I remember when you guys first told me that burping during the reading is confirmation. I never knew that. I'm like, oh, for real? Maybe that's why it be happening so much. Because I promise you, I do not burp that much. And it's always doing freaking readings. It's like, burp, burp, burp. I do not burp that much. I promise y'all. So then we have the Six of Cups, okay? Ciao. So yes, the memories, the nostalgia, the flashbacks, you know. And, they really going to try to do everything in their power to grab your attention. Four of Wands over here, this is stability. Remember we saw the Four of Wands and the Ten of Cups? And then the Ace of Wands, you're going to transmute and build that because you're 25 toes down about yourself. So the thing that you see for yourself, which is the Ten of Cups and the Four of Wands and the Pentacles, you're going to get it. Because remember, you're somebody who knows how to work diligently towards your goals. So when you want something, it doesn't matter what's going on around you, what happened to you, anything else that you're feeling, whatever, you're going to get to that goal. Period. Okay. And some people, you know, they have that spirit and some people don't. You either got it in you or you don't. All right. But you have it in you. You're determined. You're determined to make it happen. You have follow through. You got that ambition. Nothing is going to stop you. You're determined. You're driven. You see what I'm saying? Nothing's going to stop you. All right. We got the Queen of Cups. Yeah. So that's the thing. You are very loving. You're very affectionate. So this person feels like they lost your love. I just heard the best love. They feel like they lost the best love. Okay, so that's interesting, right? So it's like, yeah, everything is not fine. And of course, I'm trying to be in the middle of whatever you got going on. And of course, I'm trying to mess it up. And of course, I want you back in my life, you know, but it's like, no, not of course. You get what I'm saying? That's not an of course type of situation. Yeah, Queen of Wands and a Nine of Pentacles. So because I'm very attractive, they find you to be sexy and beautiful and, you know, again, very nurturing and very patient, very loving. You're affectionate. You're sincere, y'all. You get what I'm saying? It's very difficult nowadays to find people who are sincere, who are not just running game. When people talk sweet and they're this and that, a lot of the time they're doing it because they want something from you. Just like men know how to say to women what women want to hear, women know how to say to men what they want to hear too. And so when you come across two genuine people or a genuine person, it's like, you know, something that's unheard of, I guess. People just, you know, oh my gosh, you know, this is so rare and this and that. So they know that you're a rarity, but you see what I'm saying? So you're like, I can't. Somebody that knows I'm a rarity and still, you know, so I may as well just go ahead, Nine of Pentacles, and do this thing on my own, you know, Page of Pentacles. But their mind has been open to something new here. When it comes to connections and relationships, perhaps because they witnessed you do it. Again, you went from the 8 to the 9. You already know. Whatever you put your mind to, you're going to accomplish. Yeah, the Lovers. So you see, they want to come together with you. The Three of Pentacles and the Lovers. The Ace of Swords. This is what they want to talk to you about. Two of Cups. They feel like you're a perfect match for them. Or the perfect person for them. We have the Ten of Swords. But they don't know if you still view them as a perfect match for you. After everything that's happened. Okay. Let's see. Six of Swords, Eight of Cups. And yep, just a lot of distance between y'all right now. But this is what they want. They want to come together with you, you see? They don't want things to end. This is marriage. The Ten of Pentacles and the Hierophant? Yeah, that's marriage. One second, y'all. All right. It's definitely somebody you have a past life with, obviously, right? The Lovers. hopeless, despair. This is how they feel right now. And for some of you, I think it makes it worse because the person feels like this and they don't tell you. They feel like this and they keep it to themselves. But you being High Priestess, you feel it. And it makes it worse because, excuse me, you would rather play like you tough or like everything's cool instead of just opening up and being vulnerable with your twin. Distracted. Sidetrack, change delays. They always seem distracted, or maybe they feel like right now you're distracted. Karma, they're getting some consequences for how they treated you or didn't. We have pain. Yes, they're feeling a lot of pain right now. Feeling really sad, missing their person, lusting. Jesus, okay, yeah, that's what it is. They have a lot of sensual, sexual energy for you, and because of that, made it seem like it was non-committal. You could have also just been very forbidden. They feel like one day at a time, you'll make your way back to each other. Even if right now you're rejecting them or dismissing them. You know, they feel like maybe one day we'll come back together. Boundaries. Your boundaries are so firm right now. You ain't playing no games. These boundaries are in place. And they're going to be chasing you. Yeah, we have exclusive. Yeah, they're going to be chasing you. But you feel like because the person is deceptive. You're like, Alright, heart fog. They give mixed signals. You don't like it. You don't like the mixed signals they give. They feel like they messed up. Okay, they've come to some sort of understanding. They've had a realization here. Okay, an awakening. Didn't I say that earlier? Person is going through an awakening. What is this? We have influences. Yep. Okay, it's something about attachments, third parties, and peers that intervene with this connection at some point or another. Emotional storm. Yeah, but they've definitely been affected here. Emotional turmoil right now. Okay, I really don't know what to do about it or with the energy. And this is coming from Divine Masculine. Again, like I said. Alright, definitely coming from DM. We have conflict, clashing differences, incompatibility, and free-spirited nature. Excuse me, free-spirited adventure and risk. Alright, so, yeah, the person feels like in your heart, you know how they feel about you, but you feel like they didn't show you much. Or what they did show you was not the greatest or something. Alright, let me see something here right quick. Yeah, you just thought you were better off without this because it's just lust. You know, some of you don't really think that the person loves you for real. You know, they are attracted to you. Yeah, we got beauty here. You know they're attracted to you. That part is not, you know, has not ever been a question. Yeah. We have apology, fantasy. See, so sorry for making it seem like I was just chasing thrills when really I just enjoy our intimacy. And that's intimacy in every way. I enjoy our closeness. Yeah, I enjoy our closeness. I enjoy the way that I can just be all of me with you. And because of that, yes, I do be lusting. You get what I'm saying? But it's like they know they shouldn't be just coming at you like that either. So I don't know. Maybe it is a hopeless situation. It's how they feel. Because they like, I care about my person. I'm going to feel that way toward my person. But if it's a third party here and they're not supposed to be moving like that, that's what makes it wrong. You get what I'm saying? If you have someone that you're not believing, that's what makes it wrong. You get what I'm saying? So that's where all this comes in. So even though this is your soulmate, it's your twin flame soulmate. Top it off. Because you had the lovers and you had the Two of Cups. You have divine masculine energy with the soulmates. This is definitely your twin flame soulmate. But I mean, they spun this web of lies. There's nothing that you could do now. And they did that because of their pride and their ego and their arrogance. And you're exhausted. You're like, they've been doing this whole time. They've been being prideful. They've been lying. They've been doing this. They've been doing that this whole time. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what they want me to do with it now. You know, and I think that's where they coming from. They feel like, well, what can I do about it now? They want to, but it's stressful. You know, I don't really see what I could do. So we have intuition, heartstone, telepathy, inner knowing. Well, yeah, they just feel a lot of sorrow right now, y'all. It's really bad. It's really, really bad. Like, you got gray. It's a lot of gray, dark, gloomy looking type energy. That's how they feel right now. Oh, baby outside. All right, let's see, y'all. Thank you, Spirit. He probably don't want to go in the house. But his daddy like, you got to go in the house. We have twin flames destruction. Yeah, so your twin flame is going through a tower, or the twin flame connection itself is experiencing a tower moment. All right, that could be what's happening right now. All right, this connection itself is experiencing a tower moment. All right. Yeah, if they're trying to communicate with you telepathically, Like, please don't walk away. Please don't close the door. You know, that kind of thing. All right, let's see. Thank you, Spirit. What are the messages? Okay, we have material world. Yeah, they could have got caught up in that material world, but now they want to come to their soul's home or return to their soul's home. They were wearing a mask to, you know, appeal to society. All right, fresh start, but they really do want this fresh start with you. They want to start over. They've been ascending, they've been leveling up, you know, so that they can get themselves ready to come and pursue this new beginning. Remember, they're scared. Your sacred journey, divine timing. Yeah, but that's exactly what they're doing. Like, everything happens according to divine will and divine timing, right? So, if it's meant to be, then it will. You know, I'm never against the twins coming together, right? Y'all should know that. We have blessings. Yeah, because it's a blessing. It truly is. All right, so in the event that the two of you can work through it, great. But it has to be two people that are willing to work through it together. Somebody could have been repressing their emotions, suppressing their emotions. They may feel like you're doing that right now. They could have did it before initially because they felt like the two of you had two different beliefs. And, you know, like, let's say if the person is like, oh, Jesus, oh, yes, that's exactly what it is. Oh, the way that my head just... Yeah. I felt that all through my brain. So the way that this person, it's like this. This is what I just felt. Put it on the left side, you guys. All right. So anyhow, where was Boo at? Because that hurt. Okay. I'm saying, like, y'all gonna tell me and Joe. I be doing that all the time and y'all gonna talk back. It's so funny to me. Anyways, so... You know, this person could have thought that y'all didn't believe the same. If this person is religious, like, let's say they're a Christian, just throw that out. Let's say they're a Christian. They don't want to be unequally yoked, so they don't want to be with nobody that they feel like is not, you know, doesn't believe the way they believe and move the way they move and this and that and all this other stuff. And, you know, it could have been something along those lines. It could have also been you. You know, you're like, oh, well, I'm spiritual and this person want to try to put me in a box. I'm not going to be able to be myself. I'm not going to be able to do this and that and the other. And you're like, they can go ahead with that. You know, just put yourself whichever side you go. You know what it is for you. But they want to show you appreciation. They want to show you that they care about you, that this is not or was not temporary. You know, they don't want it to be over. You know, a lot of you are just tired. Yeah, but this person is going through their awakening now. You know, it's like you're tired, but now that you're tired, they're going through their awakening, you know? All right, we have community. Yeah, this person may be talking to people around them about this situation for help. Yeah, hidden path. And somebody is really helping them navigate through their emotions, work through their emotions. Yeah, because they have a lot of regret. All right, so somebody is helping them work through their emotions. You know, like, oh, this didn't work out with this person because this is what you did. Or maybe you can take this path with this person or something like that. Even though it's not what they want, you know. It's like, I would rather have you in my life some way than not at all. And I just keep seeing offer trying to jump out. Like, this person really wants you to be their spouse. You know what I'm saying? However, yeah, see, offer again. They really want you in that way. They can't see themselves letting you go forever, permanently, you know. So perhaps it's one of those situations where, again, sacred journey, you have to work up to that. You're not there right now, but you will be, you know, kind of thing, or something like that. This person is still wearing their mask. When they take their mask off, you know, when they put this pride and ego aside, and we know that's exactly what it is, because ego is here twice. You see what I'm saying? So that's what it is. That's what has you acting this way, moving this way, this mask. All right, let's see here. Okay. So yeah, feminine, I don't know, as far as you're concerned, how that's going to go, because we see a lot of what masculine is feeling, but you feel like you already saw what you need to, I guess, because the person is not showing you anything different. You know, they've only ever shown you that. So you're like, I can't really expect to see nothing different at this point. It's all they've ever shown me. Okay. Finding forever. Oh, wow. It says your path holds infinite possibilities if you dare. Okay, so finding forever. Temporary relief. Distractions aren't a quick fix for deeper issues. Oh Lord, somebody was trying to distract themselves. Somebody was trying to distract themselves, but it's not working. We have strong roots. Pull weeds of resentment so your love can bloom. Alright? Perhaps that's what it is. They tried to, you know, distract themselves with something else that ain't working, you know? Child could also be you. You try to distract yourself. Put yourself whichever side you go. Either way, it ain't working. Alright, we have liberated path. Embrace freedom as you break through, taking steps towards your true potential. Alright? And ooh, I didn't like that shuffle. Hold on. I didn't like that shuffle. And it looked like it's the one with the mask too. That's so funny. Because we got the mask over here. Alright, we have swept away, caught up in the romance, or clearing out emotions. Yeah, it's both. Gotta clear out emotions in order to get swept up in the romance. Alright, it says, beware illusions that skim the surface, for true understanding lies in the depths. Okay. Tender bridges. Remember that reading we did the other day where the bridge has been burnt? Alright, it says building connections with empathy, gentleness, and kindness. This person may want to rebuild that bridge. That may be what they're feeling regretful of. They feel like they burnt the bridge with you. And, you know, it's only after they did that they're like, oh my gosh, this is this type of person. This is that type of person. Like, they realize all your amazing qualities they always have. But it's something about it now that is emphasized, y'all. Something about it is emphasized now that they've gone through this awakening, or that they're going through their awakening. Something about it is emphasized in this moment. But those are the messages that I have here for you at the time. I pray that this helps you. I know it will. If this was your reading or you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. And if you have not already, go ahead and subscribe. The information as to where you can book personal readings with me, purchase any merchandise, etc. can be found in the description box beneath this video. Peace and Hagrid.